Let's look at randomizing and shifting rhythms in Polynome. We're going to tap in sequencer 1 and edit the pattern, and enter 1, 2, 3, 4, and hit done. Now when I tap in the sequencer, I have a new option for shift and randomize. Let's tap that to bring it up. So down here I have two arrows for shifting the rhythm left and right. So note where the quarter note is. If I shift this to the right, it's going to move it here and move this whole pattern to the right. So you can see the 4 came right round to the beginning. And if I continue to shift to the right, the quarter note moves through the bar until it comes back round to the start. And I can shift that left and right. If I randomize the rhythm, the order of 1, 2, 3, 4 will be mixed up. So now we have 2, 1, 4, 3, randomize again, 2, 4, 3, 1. I can cancel out of this at any time to get back to where I started. Now if I tap and go to the Shift Randomize page, I can actually lock the Shift or Randomize function to the main screen. Do this by tapping the padlock button, and you'll see this new control panel, and it says Randomize Rhythm Locked. Now the feature that's locked is in a lighter green, so the shuffle feature is locked here, but we still have access to the shift left and right. So let me shift to the right and to the left. And if I tap on this number, this is how many reps of the pattern will occur before the pattern is automatically shuffled or randomized. So if we play this, we get 2 repeats, and then the rhythm is automatically shuffled. And if we want it to stay, then we just set this to loop. And now it will remain on this pattern. And if we use the shift or shuffle, while it's playing, it will happen at the start of the next repeat. Now let's look at creating an ear training exercise where Polynome plays a rhythm and then we have to clap it back. So we'll go and edit the pattern. This time I'm going to put 4 eighth notes, 4 eighth note rests, and finally a bar of rest. Then I'll hit done. And let's try the randomize button. Note that nothing is happening. The reason for this is that when you have rests in a pattern at the start or the end, Polynome will keep those rests in that position. This is useful if you want to create an exercise where you have a bar of rhythm followed by a bar of rest. However, in this case, these rests that I wanted to be mixed up in this bar are not being randomized. So the way to get around this is to edit the pattern, and instead of using eighth note rests for those there, I will enter eighth notes, and I'm going to edit those and turn them into rests. Now these are considered randomizable. And let me just leave this rest here for a second, right in the middle, and you'll see that when we shuffle this, everything is mixed up because that rest is in the middle of the pattern. But the moment that this ends up at the end, it will remain there. So I shuffle enough times, that rest is now at the end, and you'll see that it remains there. So this is what we wanted, is a bar of notes and rests that can be mixed up, followed by a bar of rest. And if we set this to change every 2 reps, and if I push up the bar fader, now we have an exercise. So the idea is that you try and clap back in this bar, and then you get a new rhythm. So that's the randomize and shift rhythms feature in Polynome.